I've never really understood people in certain positions, especially like the super fragile positions, school teacher, police officer, judge, things like that. Things to where people, they scrutinize you to a different level. I never understood how those people could just go about their day as if they're regular people. Or even worse, how can you go about your day if you're a depraved, disgusting human being? It's almost like if you know this about yourself, because obviously we can't weed everybody out, but if you know this about yourself, you're going to try to suppress it as much as possible. But we all know that one demographic, ladies and gentlemen, that just cannot help themselves. They just cannot help themselves, and that is none other than the chomo. And we have ourselves another one. This time, it's a school teacher. And again, it's like, what is going on? First, we had the school substitute teacher in Mississippi who's like damn shorty, and now we have, I think it's a fourth grade school teacher trying to hit up a little blank year old to have a little weekend together. Imagine inviting a blank year old, right, for a weekend together. We can hang out one day or 2 days, or shit, I could pay you $3,000 if you want to stay the whole weekend. It's up to you, sweetheart. This is the craziest shit ever, man. But there's a little twist to this story. We actually have a detective who was masking himself as a blank-year-old girl. And man, listen, he threw this teacher for a loop. In the beginning of this, I don't even think they knew he was a school teacher. They just were doing their investigation work. They were fishing, they caught one, and it turns out to be our boy right here. Man, without further ado, folks, this is a good one. Let's go ahead and check this thing out, man. Fire to the fucking chomos, man. Fire to the PDFs, to the end of the world. Let's go ahead and do this.
In August 2025, Detective Drew Sinclair went undercover posing as a 13-year-old girl named Claire. After posting a fake ad online, Detective Sinclair began texting with a person who answered the ad, a 42-year-old man named Ross.
Mind you, this is a 42-year-old man, okay? It says, these following text messages are actual police evidence. Let's go ahead and find out what our 42-year-old male Ross is talking about, right? Just a nurturing teacher, right? Let's check this shit out. So we have Ross, the man. Curious if you know when you head up here. She says, you could come to Ellensburg. She responds, you could come to Ellensburg? He says, yes. Okay, yay. I will be there at my grandma's next Friday. He says, perfect. I mean, throwing your life away in real time, you love to see it. You remember I'm blank, though. I just don't want you being like pissed or whatever if you forgot. So this is almost like, he already ran into this person. She already told him her age. It's almost like they're giving him a second chance. Are you sure you want to do this? He sends the big old thumbs up for her. I assume 1,000 minimum. I can cash app, or maybe you could take a pic. This shit is crazy, bro. She says, sorry for ignoring you. I just kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't meet anyone anymore. I'm kind of sketched out. Sorry. If you send me stupid ass shit like sorry, like stuff like that, I'm already like, and plus I met you online. Come on. We're still doing this in 2025. Shit. Go to your local bar. Don't even go to a bar. Go to a little restaurant that has a bar. Go somewhere classy. You know what I mean? Go over to the bar, get a little drink, and meet somebody. Fuck is wrong with you? He responds, I understand. Let me know if it'd help if I verified myself more and what deposit you would like. Paying her. Sends her an address. Would this place be okay? 1K evening, but could do a day for 2K or 3K weekend. So listen. So this is what it seems like. He wants a date to go fuck somebody. Is what it sounds like, and he has to pay up her. He has to pay her for her services, and he has to obviously pay for the Holiday Inn. I mean, the Comfort Inn. That's what it's sounding like because $3K for 3 days is That's a lot of money unless you're paying her and you're paying for the inn and you're paying for all types of shit. This is next level nasty, bro. I'm telling you, you could have did this to a grown woman for $250. You could have gotten the same effect with a grown woman and a little bit of game, a few stories, make her laugh. Go back to my place type shit. Like, God, like, what is going on? You're a 42-year-old man, bro. You have it. Man, shit. Let's continue. Sorry.
Detective Sinclair then sent Ross a fake photo of Claire.
She said, sorry, I was at the fair with my friends. How old are you? He responds, 38. Just say you're 42. What the fuck is the difference? You should own up to 42.
Detective Sinclair then sent Ross a fake photo of Claire. This is how Ross responded.
I'm not going to jail. You are ridiculously way too cute. Feel like a setup, LOL. It is a setup, you fucking idiot. He weirdo, why would you be going to jail? You could be anyone, he says. Okay, I'm gonna go because you're just being a psycho. Bye. Yo, the cop who wrote this shit, you did a good job, sir. You did a good job. You're annoying me, and I know this is fake. Yeah, you're a scam. She responds, don't text me again. You're like every other guy trying to get pics. Bye. Yeah. A1 officer. I'm gonna hang out with my friends. Don't text me anymore. He responds, you're definitely a child, LOL. She says, sorry, I'm just super scared right now because I really don't want to get in trouble. He says, understandable. I don't want to get into trouble too. Just want to enjoy our time, baby. Listen, he's talking to her like this is a girl. He's like a grown woman. I just want to enjoy our time together. What time are you going to enjoy together? You going to go watch SpongeBob? Jimmy Neutron? What are the kids watching nowadays? You're going to go watch some cartoons? Get her some ice cream? Go out and have a picnic? At what time are we going to spend together? This shit is crazy, okay? This shit is crazy, man. And I will say this is reality and this is believable. There's a channel called Soft White Underbelly, and they actually review actual prostitutes and pimps and gangbangers and people who did a lot of time in jail. They just cover the unfortunate things in life, basically. You guys have probably heard of them. The host is kind of a fucking weirdo too. But anyway, there was this one girl who was around that age, around that blank age. And, you know, her whole interview was how she would sell pictures and she would sell locations and, you know, she would go meet up with people. This shit really happens. And it's kind of sick to think that there's actually a market out there to where these girls can even do that type of shit. It's crazy. So he's thinking that he's engaging with one of these girls. With one of these girls that do those things. You know, they're selling imagery and stuff like that online. You know what that is? That's CP, my brother. I don't know if you didn't realize, but yeah, that's what that is. That's what you're engaging in. Let's continue, though. He says, first day back is a lot. She says, huh? Oh, to work? Back to school, but not as a student. LOL. You're a teacher? He says, thumbs up. And you're trying to hook up with me and I'm 13? Dude, are you afraid of getting in trouble? Again, this is like the third chance they're giving him. He says, natural amount of fear. He says, natural amount of fear, but I'm okay if you are. I'm a professional and I have my personal life. Now I'm scared though. Ha 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 ha. He says, scared? I'm discreet and honest. It's up to you, but I know we'd enjoy each other's time. And I'm great with keeping important secrets. She said, what you wanted to do, like anything weird? And then he tells her what he wants to do, and they have to blur it. So pretty sure something weird.
Ross texted Claire a receipt showing he booked a room at the Comfort Inn Hotel. He then negotiated with Claire to pay her $700 for the night, along with paying for Plan B birth control.
It's insane.
Detectives traveled to Lake Roosevelt Elementary School, where Ross was doing administrative work during a school holiday.
You couldn't even purchase the Plan B? That's crazy. Your boy he's negotiating with a 13-year-old. He's negotiating with a blank-year-old, right? On covering hotel expenses and Plan B. What the fuck? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And look at the school, too. He's not in high school. The second you look at the school, you could already tell he's teaching kids anywhere between 8 to 10, 11, 12, or some shit like that. He's teaching children himself. Talking about how he could separate his professional life with his personal life. Man, I hope they send him to a really bad corner in jail. A really bad corner. This was this year, too. This was in October. I think it was, yeah. Yeah, it was October. October 13th, to be specific.
Hi there. Are you Mr. Ashenfelter?
Hi.
Are you Mr. Ashenfelter?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'm Detective Hoffman's Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
Right now I want to tell you you're under...
I want to pause that real quick. When the second he says, oh, the sheriff's office, he immediately goes for his phone. He can't even help himself. He immediately reaches over for that phone. He knows, boy. He knows. Let's back that up. Look at his hand when he says, hi, I'm Detective. Immediately goes to the phone. What he should have did was grab the phone and spike it into the ground with every inch of force that he had within him. That would have been his smartest bet, but, we kind of caught you on the other end anyway, so you're still fucked.
Mr. Ashenfelter?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'm Detective Hoffman's Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
Right now I want to tell you you are under arrest, so do me a favor, stand up, put your hands behind your back for me.
Excuse me?
Right now you're under arrest.
Okay.
Here, this is Detective Sinclair right in front of you.
Yeah.
He'll explain kind of what's going on.
Okay. Sure. I have reason to believe that you've been in communication, inappropriate communication, with a 13-year-old child that lives in there.
Okay.
At this point, Detective Sinclair doesn't yet want to let Ross know it was him posing as Claire, so he uses a ruse pretending that Claire was real.
Apparently you told her at some point last week that you were going to come meet up with her, and she, and then you didn't. So she told her mom that she'd been talking to a teacher. We did some investigation and found out that that teacher was you.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay?
And look at
Any
him.
weapons or anything?
Honestly, bro, when you look at him, he looks dumbfounded, bro. He looks completely bewildered. He's like, huh? But that was wrong? But I didn't show. What's going on, officer? What is going on? He seems completely lost, as if he didn't even do anything wrong. And that's the main thing that pisses me off about these types of people. A lot of them feel that way. A lot of them feel exactly like that. Like it's not really that big a deal.
No. No?
I would
Look
like
at
to
him.
talk to you a little bit about what's been going on,
Okay.
to see what your mentality was, why you did or didn't show up in Ellensburg. I'm relieved that you did not.
No.
But I would still like to talk to you about that because it is something that she said was an ongoing conversation for quite some time. And we have all of those text communications between you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So I want to make sure you know that we are recording.
Okay.
Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law.
Okay.
You have the right this time to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I read to you?
Yes, I do. No statements.
No statements? Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming this is going to be important, we're going to want to take this with you.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Okay. What's the process here?
So like Detective Sinclair said, he'd like to speak with you, but of course you have the right to not speak to anybody if you don't want to.
And he's decided not to.
He doesn't want to make these statements right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is these guys will transport you back to Ellensburg, and you're going to get booked into the Kittitas County Jail for communication with the minor for criminal purposes.
Is there a simpler way to do this?
Fuck yeah, bro. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. He had them lost for words for a minute. He was like, is there a simpler way we can do this? You know what, man? Fuck it. We could take the cuffs off and we could just send you home and say, you know what? Never mind. You know what? He probably had a lapse in judgment. Let's just not, report back to our bosses, and let's just close all the case files, and let's just delete everything because he wants to do this a simpler way. God bless his heart, bro, because he's going to need it. He's going to need a lot of God blessing him when he gets into jail. He'll probably get out with with under a year time served at the very end of this whole thing. But the short amount of time that he does spend in jail, I'm pretty sure it's going to be rough for him.
How?
Instead of booking and...
Well, it's a Class C felony, and we take communications and the potential, like you took some pretty good steps towards wanting to have with a child. So that's a big deal to us.
Okay.
It should be a big deal to you.
Yes, yes.
So I guess I'm failing to understand how you would like to simplify things.
It did not happen. So
You didn't communicate with a child?
I never met with her and I never intended to.
No, okay. I don't want to ask you any questions because you've said that you don't want to provide a statement right now.
Yeah.
I would like to know more of what your version of events and your side of the story is, but until you decide that you kind of want to waive your Miranda rights and have that conversation, I really can't ask you any questions, okay?
Okay, so I have to go to Eldenburg?
Yes,
Yes.
you dumb bitch.
How long is this process?
You'll go to court.
And you really shouldn't have to worry too much about how long this process is, brother. You need to figure out where your income is gonna be coming from, bruh. Like shit. I don't know if they give you unemployment for being a chomo. Maybe they do. But they're going to fire you. And you're gonna have a shitload of legal bills. So now you have a storm coming for you, and you probably have a couple thousand if you're willing to spend $3,000 on some random weekend. You're gonna need to prioritize that money very well. Okay, don't worry about how long this is gonna take. Just go into your mind and start meditating, because things are about to get really shitty. Ooh, they're about to get shitty, real crappy, poopy, even.
Tomorrow, and then bail will be set.
Am I going to prison?
Do I go to prison?
That's out of my wheelhouse. That's not anything.
I mean, jail. Do I need to stay the night or jail?
Yeah, you'll have to see a judge before. You'll have to go to an arraignment or a probable cause hearing for the judge to determine that there's probable cause, and then he'll set a bail amount. And basically, if you do bail out, some criteria that you have to follow, and one of them is probably going to be that you don't have any contact with children.
Okay.
No
So
shit.
you probably won't be allowed back to the school for the foreseeable future,
Okay.
at least until your case is adjudicated.
Is there any way, or I'm not going to run and I'll show up, is there any way to not need to go all the way to Ellensburg?
No, we're going to Ellensburg today.
Okay.
Like I said, I've read all of the text communication between you and this child, and it's highly inappropriate for
It is.
any adult to have
Yeah.
with a child, let alone a fourth grade teacher.
Okay.
Fourth grade.
Do you have
bro.
any more questions for me?
Fourth grade. The parents are dropping their kids off. Bye, Timmy. And Timmy goes into his class, and Timmy's learning with this 42-year-old PDF file. Wow. Wow. That's tough. That's tough, gang. That's tough. Go ahead and do an investigation on every teacher in that school. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gathering all phones. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Give me your phones or you're fired. You probably can't do that. That's probably illegal. But there's got to be some type of, especially school teachers, there's got to be some type of a thing that we do to not allow this to happen as often. I know you can't get everything, but shit, it's just so often it happens, bro. Anyways.
Is it necessary to handcuff me? I'm not going anywhere.
Very
yeah,
necessary.
Right now, when we get to the car and you're sitting down, we'll move into the front because it is a long drive and they do kind of suck behind your back. But our policy requires us to have people in our car in handcuffs.
But they will be moved to the front of your
Yeah,
body.
but we'll move in the front so it's not you're not sitting on it the whole time. Okay, let's head down to the car.
The search warrant does include your car. We're gonna search.
Well, my students will not be ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Bro said his students won't be ready for listen. He was finna get them ready for tomorrow too, in all types of ways that we don't even know. Oh, he was looking forward to getting his students ready tomorrow. I'm so glad he couldn't. My students won't be ready for tomorrow. You know what? You'll be in jail, and you will be fired. So fuck them kids. You know what I mean? Well, that's what you literally. Anyways. Yeah, who cares about them kids? You're never going to see them again. So it's all good.
The chief's gonna contact the superintendent and let them know.
You have my phone?
Yeah, it's in there. We're gonna serve a warrant on it.
How far away are your medications?
Right there, because she's for union rep. I'm going to Ellensburg to be booked.
Okay.
You probably want union rep for service.
Okay.
little shock right now. So I'm going to contact my brother.
And what do you want me to?
Write that down.
I've been booked
Okay.
for inappropriate communications, but I have done nothing. So,
Okay.
how long is the booking process?
It depends on how busy the jail is. Typically pretty quick though.
Okay. Can I stay overnight or get released?
You'll stay overnight.
He's so terrified about staying overnight. I'll tell you one thing, bro. You're not going to the LA County jail. You'll be fine. Okay? You'll be good. You'll be fine. Okay? One overnight in jail is not going to kill you. Let me not even say that, because his little meek and soft little self might get himself fucked up in the overnight. Who knows? Maybe he knows his limits, because the main thing he's talking about is like, oh, how long is this going to take? Am I going to go to prison? Well, no. Am I going to go to jail? Well, am I going to stay in jail overnight? Oh, he's panicked. He's panicking. This is my advice to you. Go to the bathroom on yourself as many times as you can when you get put in jail. So hopefully you just stink and you're too nasty for anybody to fuck with you. We call this the skunk method, okay? When you're a little bitch and you don't have any other defense mechanism, just go to the bathroom on yourself and fester in it for as long as you can, so that smell can really begin to ward off the enemies. That's my advice to you.
Okay. Yeah. Online communication is want to avoid it. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. But for that way, to see less people potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that. I'd want the same thing.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. I've just I have a personal request. If so, okay, please. You know, I'm really sweaty. Is it possible
I
to take
can
off my sweater?
And, you know, he just bitches about his jacket, bitches about life, bitches about everything, and he goes to jail. But that goes to show you, man, them teachers that are all nice and, hi, oh my God. Be careful, the women and the men. Because half of them are some creeps. Let me not say half of them, but a few of them. A little handful of them are some fucking creeps out there. You know what I mean? But shit, I love you guys, man. Shout you guys out. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys real soon. Stay inside, stay safe. I'm out of here. Peace.